Sitting around the ballroom, they're talking about tomorrow when they're taking Johnny away. Said he wasn't no good, never done the things that he should. That's all the judge had to say. He went in the army when he was 18. Crazy young Irish and mean. Took a kid who was half gone all the way to be wrong with bloodlust and them 16s. His father, he thanks us for coming.
All right, we are back. By the way, no bigger bush in the world than me. Let me tell you reasons. First of all, I have a fantasy team that has loser DNA running through it. Everybody on the team is a loser, including me. Last week, what did I say to you before the show started, Fitzy, about Macs? Why did I go to a Mac?
Because they don't get viruses.
Yeah.
But they do have terrible malfunctions and they get cooked.
Yeah, like,
Case in point, Brendan's PC.
they brought it into MacBook
Mac,
place.
not PC.
Donnie, my guy Donnie, he runs the place. The guy, he's like, yeah, we'll have it back in 2 days. They call me back. There's no way we can get this back. Now, I'm also such a dickhead because I save all my shit in the wrong folder that it wasn't backed up. So it's been a fucking week. All right, but we are back. Then I got in here today and this thing wasn't working with this thing. Had to go to fucking Best Buy, get a cord. So we are here for the people.
Maybe it's just my tinfoil hat conspiracy, but someone brought up the fact that whenever iPhones come out, your service and shit,
100%.
it fucks up,
yeah.
right?
Battery starts draining
Dude,
quick.
like shit that I was using the other day is just not working the same.
So
Yeah.
It's driving
what are
me
they
fucking
on?
bananas.
15 just
15,
came out?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm at an 11.
Yeah.
So mine is not holding a charge.
No.
Apps aren't working. It's
Yeah.
freezing. It's kicking me out of shit.
Yeah.
It's very aggravating. Get your
Wednesday
shit
night,
together.
the highlight of the week at the beginning of the week was that Wednesday night I met Howell was in town.
Sorry, I couldn't make it, bud.
Full-time Corker, lifetime member. I've known him forever, but I've never met him in person.
Doing headstands.
Cornhole dude. We went to Shoppers Cafe. Tremendous wings and Miller Lights.
Yep.
I had to pull the ripcord at 8 because I got there at 5:45, and I'm like, I got to drive home from Waltham in the rain. I was thirsty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we try to be as responsible as we can. So we had a blast. I could have stayed out with him all night. We had a fucking awesome time. But we are here to live the tale. We got a couple of people just hanging out in the bar.
Yep.
Anthony Riccardi, Melrose's own. We played some golf.
Chris Moose Medeiros, my brother-in-law.
There you go.
What a nickname. I love it. I was
yeah.
just with a moose earlier today
That's
from
a great-
Charlestown.
Spectacular.
Moose Nelson.
Spectacular nickel name.
Nickelodeon.
Don't misconstrue that. Everybody knows that I'm about the people, all right? And
Yes.
I love all people.
Well known, the hats that you have worn.
Yeah, exactly. I am for everybody. Couple highlights. Brian Bach, putting stickers up everywhere in the world.
Everywhere.
Legend.
Just
Yeah.
fucking spreading the word. Love it. He's like, I'm sorry for all the messages. I'm like, keep them fucking
Yeah,
coming.
keep going.
New shirt update, because a lot of people have asked. I just put another up. We should have them quickly. So we should have a bunch of new shirts in by within a week or so. And then whoever wants to buy one can buy one. We'll have plenty for everybody. So that's going on. Melrose vs. Malden. Football happened this weekend.
What a quick little update. As you know, I coach Papuana. We're the only team in Malden that won this weekend.
There was
Rough weekend to be a
I went
Golden
to the
Tornado.
varsity game Friday night. They rolled. I went to Tommy's game was yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And he had this kid 61. He was about Fitzy size.
Yeah.
And the kid couldn't move his feet. So all he would do is hold whoever he had. Finally, Tommy looks at the ref and they're not allowed to talk shit.
Yeah.
Melrose program. It's a hardcore rule. You can't talk shit. You can't even say to that kid, stop holding me. You just keep your mouth shut. I see Tommy, which Tommy wouldn't say shit if he had a mouthful of it anyways, but he looks at the fucking ref and he gives him the Brady, and the flag comes out, and I'm like, yes, finally.
Finally, something cool.
Yeah, finally something cool. But they won, so it was a good mood around the house. Steamrolled. Other updates. Halloween tickets are in.
Yeah.
A bunch of people have bought them already. Movie theme. Any movie will do. CJ the DJ.
Yep.
Hazel Eyes.
Hazel Eyes. Cheat
Okay.
code.
Yep, cheat code. Hazel Eyes.
Black guy with hazel eyes.
Black guy with hazel eyes.
Fucking wild.
We got Lily Peace Chicken on board.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing the catering. We have cash bar. It's $30 a ticket. The money is all going to go to a great proceeds. We got the place decorated. No fog machines because
No
last
fog
year
machine,
I set
yeah.
the fucking alarms off in the place. We had
Still fucking
We had the
hilarious.
fucking backdraft crew there.
I love how everyone was like, "Oh, you guys,
Oh, it was a great costumes.
great
firefighters.
costumes. You guys got real axes and everything."
Yeah. Luckily, they all knew Danny. So that is happening, and I saw a bunch. I put the event up. A lot of people responded to going.
Yeah.
A lot of people said interested. Do me a fucking favor. Get your head out of your ass.
Don't tickle our
Don't
balls.
give me that. Don't tickle it.
Put it in the
All right?
calendar. Book it right now.
It's happening.
yeah.
Okay, you're going. If
Brendan's
you
going
don't,
to be there. Danny's going to be there. Fitz is going to be there.
that's right. If you don't do it, if you don't go to this event and you're just interested in it, I don't want to hear about it. All right? Because I'm not like, we're talking bucket list tonight, things you want to accomplish
Oh, yeah.
before you die. You know, you can't live this life half with one toe in the water.
Yeah, if you're interested, you got to dump in your pants.
That's right. That's right. Jump in the pool. All right? Jump in the fucking pool. So anyways, that's happening. You can Venmo us, Venmo me at Brendan-Ahern-9. If you have to Venmo Danny, it's fine. He can send me the money. We'll get you tickets out. We're going to mail a bunch out tomorrow. October 27th, 7 p.m., 177 West Street. That is the Malden Irish American. Don't let my tongue slip like that again.
Right.
Okay. And before we get to the main thing going, and we'll recap everybody's weekend. A few people reached out thinking this chasing Amy dating thing is a joke. It's
not a joke.
It's
Not a joke.
It's real.
We're looking for a suitor for this woman. Now, as I've said, I've gotten a few offers through email. One viable, maybe. I've gotten at least 4 married men who've been like, I'm open to getting divorced for this woman. I get it. Set sail 1,000 warships, Helen of Troy type of shit, right? We all understand. We're not going to be breaking anybody's houses up with this one.
No.
Now, like
That's
I
not
said,
what we do.
I think I gave the minimum is $500,000. If you want a kid, we got to get $1 million, right? Now, I'm
Quick
flexible on these. Like, let me give you an example of flexibilities. I want to make sure
Total
I'm clear.
package. We're looking for total package.
Yes. Let's say you.
If you're
okay.
making $250 and you own some property and you got a lake house, then hey, that's cool. You know what I mean? We don't need $500,000 a year if you're doing well outside of that. Total package.
Let me
people.
give you an example. Just
Are
like
you
Fitzy
insured?
said. Are you
You
insured?
got life insurance?
Yeah, life insurance. This is going to be a Dateline episode.
It's gonna be.
Let me give you an example of a deal that would work for us. You make it $250. Maybe you make $125, $150 with overtime, right? You're in the union, maybe, right? You got a lake house up in North Conway, right? Your parents have relocated down to Florida, okay? They have a large spread down there, and they got some extra money, and they like to fly you down. Okay, so now you're not paying for any vacations. You're just making money off that, right? You see what I'm saying? So we are flexible. I don't need a W-2. I take your word for it.
It's a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, it's a gentleman's agreement. Yeah, like I said, this is a legitimate dating contest. And maybe this is not somebody, this is what I tell people when I'm in recruiting. I call somebody for a job. I say, hey, maybe this isn't right for you. Talking to the married men out there. But maybe you know this guy, right? Maybe he's not a corker. Maybe he just listens to the show, right? But you
10
know
cent
him.
head.
He's a solid guy, right? And, who knows? Maybe his wife was shot in a drive-by shooting, and he has just recovered, okay?
Ricky
and he has a house, a lake house, and his parents live in Florida, and they fly him around. This is niche. I understand we're talking niche market here, right? But this is for real, like I said. Let us know, okay? This is we'll continue this going. You can have a date. You can have a date with her. She has to vet it too. Obviously, we're not just going to
Yeah.
throw any
we're not-
Ichabod Crane motherfucker out with her.
We're not making anything off this. No percentage is going to Paul.
No, this is not. This is like.
The only thing Brendan's hoping for is that he gets a buddy that he can hang out at
Yes.
family
That's it.
parties.
That's all he
you
wants.
know?
Yeah, I don't need some
get
rubber
that.
walking in there.
Yeah,
you know what I
someone
mean?
that's not a fucking lemon.
Pulling up in his Bentley like he's
Full
got a
blown
fucking
rubberneck.
Yeah, exactly. Like, your dick has to work too. That's the other part.
Yeah.
She didn't say that.
That's
I'm just
Brendan's
saying.
requirement.
That's my rule. I told you the dick pics go here. Right? We cleared that up. How was the weekend?
It was good. Did some real low key shit, but we're here to talk about it. Team's rolling. We're 2-0. Hit hit Bill Ricky yesterday. Watch a game up there with the coaches. Met up with Paul Doobie,
The chef.
chef. By the way, Bill Ricky parents, they're just a different breed, dude. They're on board with everything. It's crazy. They have so many volunteers. They have a stadium just for Pop Warner up there. It's nuts.
Oh, dude, I was up there a couple weeks ago. It's ridiculous.
It's nuts. Like their shack, it's called the Bubba Shack.
Yeah.
It's like a full blown restaurant.
Yeah.
It's not your typical fucking fried dough and
gotcha.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they got some fucking quality shit. But great time today. Didn't really dress for the occasion because it was 50 when I left this morning, and by the time I got to the stadium, it was 80 degrees.
I know, it was a weird day.
It was fucked up. But yeah, it was real low key. Didn't really do much, but yeah, we're here.
Yeah. Fitzy, I know you had a...
Yeah, Friday night we had a college alma mater / beer pong party. I'm telling you, these Reading parents go hard in the paint.
I love it.
This tent, I don't know how much they pay for this tent, but it's a huge tent. There was
Well, if this guy gets divorced, he can qualify for the dating contest.
yeah, definitely. So I think there was 8 beer pong tables underneath the tent, lights lit up, and then there was a ice luge,
Picks was sick.
Unbelievable.
ice sculpture. It said Reading State since 2022. It's the second annual one. This is the first time I went, but they did it last year. And I was there until 1 in the morning.
Which is like,
Cooked
might as
for
well
me,
be, that'd
yeah.
be 5 in the morning for me.
Right.
Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, it was a blast. We had a blast. Oh, so the alma mater thing was everyone was supposed to wear their
Letterman's?
their college t-shirt, a shirt with their college name on it. So you've seen a bunch of UMass, Westfield States, Suffolk, all kinds of places, even out-of-state places. But I didn't graduate college. So I wore my Kanye
College dropout? Hell
jacket.
yes.
There was one kid there, right? And I see him like from across the potty, like middle of the potty. And he's just got a sweatshirt that says #college. So I walked over to him afterwards and I was like, dude, I had to introduce myself to you. What's up? How's it going? And he's just like shooting the shit.
Nice.
It was a fucking blast. Great party.
Looked it, dude.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, you also met Mike Lacey, by the way.
I met Mike Lacey yesterday coaching
Who's a corker, Melrose guy, great guy.
flag football. He was coaching on one field. I'm coaching on the other field. All of a sudden, taps me on the shoulder. Now, I don't know who he is, but I've seen his truck around town. He's got a pulling the cork sticker on the back of his truck.
Smart.
Yes. So he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Are you on pulling the cork?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." He's like, "I'm Mike Lacey. I used to work with Brendan, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "That's fucking awesome." He's like, "I listen every week. I love the show. This play, it's great." I love hearing that.
Yeah,
'Cause
me too.
there's
Yeah.
multiple people in town in Reading that like listen to the show daily. So I was at hockey yesterday as well, and one of the other dads is like, "When you recording this week?" He's like, "I started from the beginning." So
I love it.
He started listening episode 69 when I started.
Yep.
He finished all of those, and now he went back to episode 1, and he's listening from episode 1.
Love
I
that.
love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's great.
You know what's funny is that there's and I think I gave him a shout out in the last show. But one of the women that Maggie works with, her husband, like I think she must have told him about it. Then he started listening. Got a shirt out to him. Gave him the shout out. Like just growing the army.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like yeah, but it's funny going back to Lacey and like Matt Cloud listens. Matt Cloud worked with me and Lacey. And I was kind of like, I guess, in charge of like literally like a bunch of lunatics. But like, I think they love the show because this is what they got every day. Like, I
Right.
was just like talking shit, like asking them questions, like, would you rather blow your dad or bang your mom? Like I'd do that like every day. Like, we'd have like a huge cake from Pache's. You ever have a cake from Pache's?
No.
It's like made of like chocolate cement. It's so dense.
Yeah.
So we'd get a cake for everybody's birthday. The guy who ran the company. Nice of them to do, but like we'd only have like a sliver, and there'd be a huge cake there. Like this kid Willie, like I'm like, dude, I'll give you $200. You eat the rest of that cake. It was 3 days old. He had to eat the whole thing. Like that was the shit we do in there. You know what I mean? Like it was like telemarketers kind of. You know what I mean? But a little bit more.
It's like that was like Brucey from Matilda.
yeah.
Remember when he ate the whole
Yeah.
fucking cake?
Exactly.
Come on, Brucey,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do it.
Anyways, but we got
He didn't have a good time.
He did not have a good time. The
Corker,
the Trench Bowl was not happy.
No.
the Corker army is growing. So
Yeah, big time.
that's
We actually got a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
The Patreon
We
people
got-
because
yeah.
we forgot last week.
Exactly.
So I'm going to shout out that guy, Evan Valera. Beast listens every week. He started at episode number
I
1.
think he called in.
Oh, did he?
I think so.
Nice.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
I believe so.
He
And if I
wanted to
can-
call in for the Disney episode, and it just he's got a bunch of kids.
Dude,
in
people
sports.
love
Dude,
that episode.
We've been
Yeah.
People
It's a good
love
episode.
that episode.
We've been even Howell's like, dude, I was like, I don't think you've ever watched a fucking Disney movie. Like Howell's like got people. Like I was like, dude, the kid was he's from West Virginia. When he was 14, he moved out of his parents' house because I don't know, some issues at
West
home, whatever.
Virginia.
Got his own apartment, right? Goes in the army, like gets out of the army, just decides he's gonna drive to California, becomes like an engineer, like, and he's very successful. It's like these are like our people, you know
It's
what
awesome.
I mean?
I wish I could have made it.
Yeah. So, anyways, New Patreon members. All right,
Let's go.
Marky Berry,
Yeah,
Let's go.
hell yeah.
fucking one of my favorite people in the world. Obviously,
Didn't even ask him, but he started sharing my that fundraiser for the
dude,
cornhole.
he's like got the best heart in the world.
He
Like,
shared it. His page, High Voltage, shared it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's him,
Dude,
right?
That's how he operates.
Yeah.
He's like he's always glad to see like he's a fucking, it's like he's just a fucking great guy. Ian Lounsbury,
My dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good friend of mine.
unbelievable one right here. It came through and I thought this was Doctor Strange because it looked like no name when it came into my phone.
Yeah.
Josh the Ironworker, Chris Shelley.
Yeah, Chris
Shells.
Shelley. That's his cousin.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Harry Brett.
My fucking international business agent.
Some of these I might have read. Harry Brett, I read that just now.
Yeah.
Brian Bach. I don't think I read that before, did I?
I don't think we said it.
And Bruce Taylor, owner of Wicked Cornhole.
Let's go.
Doesn't have to
Wicked
do
Cornhole,
it,
let's go.
doesn't.
No
Okay,
shit.
so, and John Dilworth, we covered that, I think, Ryan's brother-in-law.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brendan Willett, we've been through these ones,
Yep,
right?
yep, yep,
okay,
yep, yep.
all right. So, listen, for the people out there that are on the page, I think we have 40 people, or 42 people doing it.
That's awesome.
That are in it. And we do an extra episode every week, and like I said, you don't have to do it.
Did we lose last week's? Or did it go up?
No, that went up.
Okay.
So the video, okay, it's the last thing. If you're waiting on the video, it got fucked up. So, like, there's a chance I'm going to be able to save it, but it might be a couple weeks before that gets anywhere near done. All right, so we're talking about, let's do a couple ads real quick.
Sure.
Lily P's Chicken, 50 Benny Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Validated parking when you eat their unbelievable food. Man, that sounds like a good deal. One of the most beautiful restaurants. Like, it's a restaurant you go into, it makes you feel good. Makes you feel like beautiful girls, like you've been drinking Jack and Coke all morning. And you can drink a Jack and Coke there. They have unbelievable bartenders, unbelievable food,
Great ice.
great ice, crushed ice,
Crushed ice.
Nuggets.
shishito peppers.
Oh my lord! I can't wait to have a fucking tray of those.
A
tray to myself,
in
dude.
Nashville. I haven't been able to get in recently because I usually go in for Bluegrass Tuesdays, but we've been practicing for it. I'll promote this in a second.
What time
Chris
do they
Parsons.
open during the week?
That's a great question. We'll figure that out.
Well,
they're open for lunch, and they're now going to be open Mondays.
So that's what I was asking.
They're not
So
gonna be on
maybe
Mondays.
maybe not this week because it's going to be a short week for me, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
But maybe next week, I'm going to go there after. I didn't realize how fucking close I am to where I'm working right now.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. So we open Mondays.
Yeah, you've been fucking up going to the Galleria every day.
I walk by it every fucking day, dude. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, I text these guys every day with a fucking container of
Panda.
orange chicken from Panda Express.
After I mentioned it on the show.
Trash
He started
people
getting
Yeah.
shit.
Just
Like,
eat it, walking across the street with a container, just eat it like a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
with his hands, no
Yeah,
forks.
no forks. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, go see them. LilyPeaceChicken.com. They're the best. Best roast beef in the world. Bella's roast beef. You know that. North Andover. Now, our
1211
guy
Osgood
Harry
Street.
just told us like maybe we'll do a live podcast or a podcast
Yeah,
from his
that'll be
backyard.
sick.
From the
yeah.
compound.
Yeah, so we'll do
Yeah.
that. They have their at 1211 Osgood Street, North Andover.
I don't care if
Bella's,
it's October. If the pool's
Me,
open,
I
I'm
don't
jumping in.
care. BellasNA.com. That's going to be a sick cannonball.
Yeah, it is.
BellasNA.com. And yeah, like I said, I mean, the brioche roll, the fucking super beef, you know, there's always, like, as my buddy Anthony sitting over here from Colorado, we had this discussion the other day. There are things you cannot get in other parts of the country, right?
No, you can't get a real roast beef.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
wanted to go today. Sadly, they won't.
they're closed.
Closed, yeah.
That's right. We're gonna work something out. We'll figure something out. So go see Harry. They're the best. We're gonna talk to him too about maybe doing some sliders or something in addition for the
be
for the
sick.
party.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay. So we're here to talk about bucket lists.
Mm-hmm.
The reason this came to mind is you are about to complete a bucket list item.
Oh, I mean, that is my. Yeah, it's happening.
So what's happening next week? Oh, I got to promote this before I do this or I'll forget. Next Saturday, the 23rd, I believe is the 23rd, is Porch Fest in Melrose. A couple people reached out. I'm playing at 2 o'clock at my buddy John Ash's house, Sherwood Lane, I think it's Road. Sherwood Lane Road, whatever it is. Give me the address if you need it. That's solo acoustic. That's at 2. At 4:30, I'm playing with a band, and it's going to be fucking sick. And we're going to play at Paul Gentile's house. He's got 3 food trucks. I actually heard, somebody say they heard Doobie's doing wings.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I love it. So that's going to be a bender. Maggie's not in town. That doesn't really mean anything. I wish she was in town. But like Dan Connor reached out. A couple, like I think Mark Jabak reached out. Like, you bring your kids. Anybody's welcome. This is totally open. And then you never know. There might be a keg in my garage afterwards that we can drink off of. So it's going to be an awesome time. So back to that. What are you doing next weekend?
So
Why are you missing Porch Fest?
yeah, well, I really am fucking kind of heated that I'm missing that, but you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Thursday morning, I land in Chicago around 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm there for 2 days. Never been to Chicago. Heard it's a great time.
Oh, it's great.
I'll take any and all suggestions on where to go. I have nothing planned other than I think I'm going to go to a Cubs game for like $12 to go in the fucking Wrigley Stadium.
Are you staying overnight in Chicago that night?
Yeah.
By yourself?
No, I got
Bobby and...
but they're coming just for the one day. That's psychotic shit. But the guy I coach with, Bubba, he's coming with me on Thursday. So
Okay.
me and him will be together, and then our buddy Abel's coming on Friday.
Yeah.
And then Glenn and Bobby are coming on Saturday for the game.
My buddy Rudy lives out there. I'll get some recommendations.
Hell yeah. So, I know, crazy.
Yeah, I know.
So-
Eric Ruth here. We're talking real fucking Northeast Kingdom, Vermont fucking shit. Swanton Zone. Go
Dan
ahead.
Rudiger.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm going there for 2 days, and then we are driving from Chicago to South Bend, Indiana, so I can watch my Notre Dame Fighting Irish take on the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Unbelievable.
Now, as of right now, I think it's 4 against 9 in the rankings. It's a 7:30 game. College game day has already announced they're going there. I am going to be the loudest human in that stadium. I've seen.
Hear that?
Yeah, still
6 to midnight.
Yeah, I am, and I called it too. Once I said college game day is going to be there because they didn't announce a game time. I said it has to be on prime time. They're both going to be top 10 teams.
You gonna make a sign?
If we're there early enough, I will absolutely have a sign. It's going to say pulling the cork on it.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I will tell you is this.
Dude, I'm sending you out with a jillion stickers.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I am gonna riddle
Brian
this-
bought that place.
Yeah, I'm gonna riddle Chicago and South Bend with stickers. The one thing that I will say is I've seen Notre Dame play 6 times. I've never seen them at home. So when we did this bucket list, well, you said we were gonna do bucket list. It was a no-brainer. This is mine.
Yeah.
Again, the people that came with me, it was last minute they were coming. Not last minute, but like within the last month. I was going by myself and I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care how much tickets were. I didn't care who I was going with. If anyone was going with me, I was like, I gotta go. I have to go to this. And I'm glad I pulled the trigger. I originally was flying into South Bend and someone was like, you have a 10-cent head because there is nothing to do in South Bend. Zero.
Yeah.
Except to go to a football game. So made the trip to Chicago instead, stayed there for 2 days. I think it's like an hour and a half to drive to South Bend.
Yeah.
And we're just going to have ourselves a day. So by the time Glenn's the one that's getting the car. So Glenn comes in like, I think 6 a.m. on Saturday. He's just going to knock on a hotel room and we're just going to go right from there.
That's awesome.
So that's the plan.
That's unbelievable.
I can't fucking wait. I'm already packed. I don't know if I told you that.
You must know. I can't wait to see the drip.
It's a green out game. So Notre Dame's
Okay.
wearing all green. The crowd's going to be green. There's going to be a lot of Ohio State people there wearing their stupid red. But I'm going to be there in full force. You'll hear me. I might be on the news. You never know with me.
Might be the last show you're ever on.
I have
Danny dies.
I have been waiting for this my entire life.
He gets welcomed in
I'm
by
going to
touchdown
cry.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going to cry when I walk in there. I'm going to say the exact thing Daniel Rudiger's father said. This is the most beautiful thing these eyes have ever seen.
Yeah.
I did find out that there is no booze in the stadium, so I got to be lubed up beforehand.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're like one of those old school stadiums. They don't do that. So,
Catholics.
So I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait.
He's gonna be strapped like a terrorist with like
100%.
lips like
Yeah.
a fucking.
I don't even know if they do nips out there, but I'm gonna figure it out.
right.
I'm gonna bring them on the plane
You can
anyway.
bring nips on the plane
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a plastic bag.
Yeah, they'll be all
Just
fucking.
save them for the game.
They'll be like,
Yeah.
"What are these things?" I'm like, "Don't worry about
Just
it."
like Clocky.
Yeah,
Mr. Rudiger, sir, can we watch Purdue at halftime?
there's only one team we watch in this household, son. Right? Am I right? Right.
Yeah.
And the kid's face.
Yeah.
Little
Shut-
Rudy's face
shut
is so
the fuck
dumb.
up, Pete.
Yeah,
I'll say this one thing, like the
Oh, fucking poor Pete dies at the end.
dude, there was no better friend than Pete.
Yeah, take that off.
my buddy,
I respect Pete.
my buddy Rudy, not the Rudy from the movie. When we went out to visit him, we were in our 20s. Like he was an unbelievable host. I gotta say that first of all. Like he fucking like take you everywhere. Like he's like, give me $400. I'm like, why? He's like, I'm just gonna break off. Like you have to worry about money. Just walk with me. Like I'm gonna take care of every bill. Like I'll break everything off. He's like meaning like you don't even have to think about anything.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking. He really was probably the best host I've ever had. And he took us to like I don't know if it was Lou Malnati's first or whatever. Just because like I think people want you to try that, right?
Big tourist spot.
Yeah, it's you know what it is.
Lasagna. It's
Fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's by the way, you want to take the longest nap of your life after you eat it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's like eating a swimming pool.
I was
Like, it's like-
I was asking somebody from Chicago. I was like, "Can I just get a slice? I'm not going to eat that entire fucking thing."
No, yeah,
And they're
it's-
like, "No, that's like, yeah, what is it? $40? Probably, right?"
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not my favorite. Let's put it this way. It's like heavy metal for me. I can appreciate what it is.
Yep.
I can appreciate that people enjoy it. It's just not for me. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would say. You know, just give me a thin, give me some dragon
I'm
pizza.
more.
You know?
I'm more dragon pizza. I'm in more.
Italian beef sandwich is unbelievable.
That is what I want.
Portillo's.
That's what I want is an Italian beef sandwich.
So I think I've told the story before on the podcast, but last winter, Gentile got it flown out from like, and
Yeah.
he made it, and I was not hungry, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Dude, you gotta fucking try this. You have to try it." Like it was like, no, there was no like, not eating it. I had to. Like I was like, this is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
It really is good. I mean, it's
I-
not like a roast beef around here.
No, but it's-
totally different. It's good.
I'm more into that than I am the Lou Malnati's deep dish pizza.
oh yeah, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it.
What else was I going to say? Oh, so the guy that I got the ticket on, I already have the ticket. It's from a website. I know I didn't get fucking screwed, which is good.
Yeah.
But I've been texting this guy that I got it off of. So I made out like a bandit because tickets, I mean, in the blink of an eye, they went from like $300 to like $800,
Yep.
just like that.
Yep.
So I reached out to this guy that's like he's a registered ticket seller, and his name on Facebook is
I thought you were gonna say registered sex.
no. Little different. He could be. I have no idea. I've never met this man, right? But he was like, "You need to call this guy right now." I've never met Daniel Irish on Facebook. Never met him in my life.
Yes.
But he's like, "Call this guy." I'm like, "Who am I calling?" Like it was very sketchy.
Sure.
So this guy has season tickets, but he also won 2 tickets.
Okay.
So again, never met him, but now we're pals. Like we're just texting left and right.
Nice.
Dude, he gave them to me for like face value of what the ticket was. He didn't.
Hell
He,
yeah.
he goes, "I'm not trying to make money on it."
The it factor.
And he goes, the reason I'm doing this is because it's your first time to South Bend.
That's awesome.
Dude, like I'm
legendary
sitting.
shit.
So none of us are sitting together in the stadium.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting with Mike Brown. If you're listening right now, because I did tell him about the podcast, you're the man. Can't wait to fucking slam beverages with
I
you.
love it.
You know what I
love it.
mean?
I love it. All right, so other reason I thought about this is actually kind of a funny story. So when my buddy Ty Hammer, talked about him before, he works with me still. His brother went to Ohio State, actually, coincidentally, but his roommate was from Texas. So he introduced him to all this music that like I hated country music, like hated it. I thought it was just trash. And he introduced him to like real like red dirt country music. So it was like this guy Charlie Robeson, who I loved. Me and Ty, who works for me, I go, hey, if we hit this number, this is like 5 years ago. I go, we hit this number this year, we're flying to fucking Green Hall. We're seeing Charlie Robeson in concert at Green Hall. Green Hall's like this awesome, it's like this place times a jillion, right? The next day, it's announced that he's never gonna sing again because he like his throat like is fucked. I'm like, this is our luck. Our loser DNA goes through us. He finally like reappeared last year, did a show. He's not an old guy, and did like a pop-up thing. I think looked very heavy, and like just found out last week on September 11th that he died of a heart attack, like
fuck.
massive heart attack, like last week. So point being, got to get done. While you gotta fucking paint the fence while the sun is shining.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like I don't know if that's a saying or I just made it up.
just
I like
made it up.
All right. So these are things that I will say this. In general, I tend to not wait on things and just do them rather
Well,
than like.
You kind of took the words out of my mouth because if there's one thing I will say is like, don't even fucking hesitate.
Yeah.
I am the biggest hypocrite because I'm like, I'll do it. But like when this schedule came out and I was like, they're gonna be 2 top 10 teams. I've never been there.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to this regardless.
Yeah, I remember.
And
We were in here when it happened.
Yeah, and I was like adamant. Like I didn't care how much it was. It was fuck. It could have been $1 zillion. I would have been like, I'm taking it alone.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to this game.
Yeah.
That's how you got to be with bucket list shit.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
There's a great album by a guy who's up in Vermont named Both There, and he was like telling the story like back before Levon Helm died. He's a friend of mine's friends with this guy. So he's like, I want the drums on this album to sound like Levon Helm from the band. And he's like, and they're like, I think like Levon Helm had been having a lot of tax issues. So like the guy's like, I think if you called him, like he might do it. So he's like, he calls him up. I think he probably paid him like 10 grand. And like, he's like, one night on a snowy night in Vermont, fucking Levon Helm shows up in a hatchback, emptying his drums out of the car and recorded the whole album. And the name of the album is Spend It All. I fucking love it.
Hell
What a
yeah.
name for an album, Spend It All. He's like, I just fucking used every dollar I had
Dude,
to get it done.
it's exhilarating though.
Yeah,
Like
of
this
course
whole
it is.
the whole process of like me trying to find a hotel.
Dude.
Like the flight. Dude, by the way, I meant to say this earlier when I was saying I was going to South Bend instead of Chicago. Round trip to South Bend. Did I tell you? I think I did.
No.
It was like $1,800
What
to
was it?
Chicago.
Yeah, it's like
202.
Yeah, Chicago's a cheap place to fly to.
Well, I didn't know this
It's a
because
hub, so.
I don't travel
Chirac.
that. Chirac, yeah. I can't wait to go hit O Block and 63rd Street. But they had, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, why would I even consider going to South Bend? And I didn't realize this because I don't travel a lot, but smaller airports are more expensive.
Yes.
For sure. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm glad I'm fucking hitting Chicago. It's a place I always wanted to try out.
That's why if you try to fly into Atlantic City, it's like going to Europe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm the worst. I'm a procrastinator. So I think of shit that I want to do and I just put it off.
You got to do it.
Yeah, but like
You just got to do it.
all right, so let's talk about the things so like I was saying, a lot of the stuff, some of the stuff that's on my list is like hard to get done. Not like it's not like I want to fly like without without an airplane.
Without a
like,
plane.
yeah, like not
Superman.
Like, yeah, I want to hold my breath for 1,000,000 days, like nothing like that. Like fucking be like David Blaine or something. But
Talk about
like I've
fraud.
done a
He's a
lot of
fraud.
shit that like I've like played music in bars. I've opened for pretty good people. I've played in the World Series of Poker main event. I've like those were all things I wanted to do, and I did them. You know what I mean? So I do think like you just got to do these things because like there's just so much, there's so little time. You think you have time, and I'm telling these right now because I know we have a lot of listeners who are in their like 20s to like early 30s. If you don't have kids, do this shit now.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I'll tell you right now,
Yep.
it's hard enough for us to find the time to do this podcast. Like
Right.
a couple of people recently have asked, been like, I want to come on. And I'm like, I get that. And we want to have you on, but like us finding the time to even do it one specific day, like today's 4 o'clock on a
locking down,
Sunday.
yeah, locking down all three of us.
Yeah.
with
It's hot.
kids and work and life and everything.
Well,
is a pain in the ass.
we usually start asking what day we're recording on Monday.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah. Before the subject matter is as important. So we're just gonna name some things we want to get done, right?
Yep.
I just knocked them off the list the other day. Fucking had beers with Howell. There you go, bang.
Hell
Bucket
yeah.
list.
Done.
All right, so I'll start. You went. I'll go.
Yeah, can I tell you one cool thing though that I'm like really, really looking forward to? And this isn't a second one, but I'm on like a bunch of like Notre Dame fan pages on Facebook.
Yep.
And every single game, there is like ex-players walking around the tailgate. I'm talking Tony Rice,
Yeah.
Chris Zorich, Tim Brown, Brady Quinn.
Yep.
Dude, I'm gonna come in my pants if I see those guys. I'm gonna lose my shit.
You got to get some pictures, dude.
Pitches. I'm getting filmed.
Get
Dude.
DNA out
I'm,
of these
get, I'm
guys.
gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the celebrity pick guest on fucking College Game Day with Louis Corso. I cannot fucking like. I wish you guys felt what I'm feeling right now. I'm already packed. It's fucking Sunday.
Okay. No, dude. I'm telling you right now, like I'm jealous of you.
Oh, I can't
like,
wait.
because you're doing this.
Can't
You know
wait.
what I mean?
Can't wait.
All right, you start, Fitzy.
My number one, and it's not even anything hard. Go to Ireland. I've never been to Ireland.
We're gonna do it.
We're doing a show
doing a
from there.
trip.
Yeah,
100%.
we talked about that because, and that was
We were gonna do it in
Right
like
when you
January,
said-
and O'Malley was like, horrible time to come.
right
It's like,
when
it's fucking awful.
you said we could travel and do. What did I say?
Island. Yeah,
Let's
first
go to
thing you
Ireland
said.
because I've
Yeah.
never been.
Yeah.
But again, me and my wife should have done it years ago before we had kids.
Sure.
Like we waited.
You don't
until,
want to take your kids to Ireland.
No.
That stinks.
No, well, and like
Kids would hate it.
yeah, the kids aren't gonna
stinks.
have fun.
Yeah.
They don't want to tour Jameson.
No.
you know?
Yeah.
We're going to the Cliffs some more.
Yeah.
For what?
Kiss the Blondie Stone where all the locals piss on it.
Right.
So we even right after we had my daughter, we were like, dude, we've never been to Vegas. So I was like, we should probably go to Vegas while she's a baby before we do it. So we pawned her off on my mother-in-law,
Yep.
God rest her soul, and went to Vegas. My daughter was like 6 months old.
And it was
And,
fucking
now-
awesome.
and then I'm in the plane, and you know me, I'm a fucking depressed idiot.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We just left our baby.
we just left our baby. What if this plane crashes? She's never going to even know us. That's where my mind
Yeah, mine
goes.
does it. I'm like,
Jesus.
fuck that
Fucking
kid.
idiot, Yes.
I'm like, fuck that kid. That's like, but you know what's funny? I am one of those people. I get in my own head. And I'm definitely one of those people. But like, for some reason, certain things, like my daughter, like is nervous to fly. They're going to South Carolina this week, and I'm like, when I fly, I don't even care. I think to myself, I'm like, goes down, whatever.
so-
Fuck
You
it.
Can't stop it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
someone asked me before, like, I was explaining to someone, every time I get on a plane,
Yeah.
I convince myself that this is probably the last time I'm going to be there. that's how I have to just convince myself to do shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
would
I agree.
My bucket list is not skydiving.
No.
It's not bungee
It's on,
jumping. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's on mine.
I know.
See, I'm doing none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't give a
Because
shit
I
about
have
that.
to, just to, like,
Hey, let's increase the chances I die.
yeah, just to get in my car and put my seatbelt on, I'm like, this could be it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a negative idiot.
Dude, I had to do
God did this to me. It wasn't like I didn't choose this, but this is how I am.
I had to.
This could
I had,
be it.
We had, this could be the big one. We have 5 voicemails tonight, but I had to delete. We had 10, but I had to delete 5 because they were all to go on a date with Amy. That was like bucket list.
Oh, that's not how we
but all
do
the
it.
guys
Yeah,
are married.
come on,
You
we're
know?
not doing that.
So real quick,
Send an email with dick pics to Brendan.
when I was
No
going,
voicemails.
when I was going by myself to Notre Dame,
Yeah.
Christy asked me. She goes, "Not for nothing, but why didn't you take your son to Notre Dame with you? Like he loves football too." And I'm like, straight face. I go, "Can't get into bars." She goes, "That's what you're worried about?" I go, "I'm going by myself
Yeah,
first.
I agree with
I
you.
want to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
The next time I go, I'll bring him."
Well, it'd be one thing if you went with
When
like,
he's 21.
Yeah.
let's say you went with Bobby Froyo and he took Renzo,
Right.
And then you left them in the hotel room and you guys went out.
Perfectly fine. Go to the
Yeah.
hotel pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Play ding dong ditch. Do what kids do.
Sure.
But I'm not doing that while I'm out there to go to
No,
my
How old's
fucking
Bobby's kid?
a little bit older, 13.
Yeah, so you could leave them theoretically by themselves in the
Yeah,
in
like
the
probably
hotel.
like Tommy's age is probably more of the
Bad
age
idea.
that are
Bobby's
like,
kid
yeah.
he's so funny.
Is he?
Yeah, he's so funny, dude.
Um,
He just knows a lot of adult shit. You know what I mean? Like he could be in this room and you wouldn't. It's like
Yeah.
if
He
you
like
don't
Audio
mind-
Larry.
He listens.
It's like Audio Larry.
exactly like Audio Larry.
Is Audio Larry going to the Halloween party? Kid's like 13 going on
he's the best.
37.
He's the best. He's
I
already
think he's
talk-
got like he plays the number at the VFW on Fridays. It's August.
I don't need this shit right now.
Yeah,
he says
yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah. He's actually probably in the running for the Chasing Amy contest.
Yeah, fact.
Audio Larry. All right. See, this is the thing. I've done a lot of shit that I want to do. So like I'm left with some of these things. Here's one thing I do want to do, but like I kind of have access to some of you, but whatever. I want to fucking hunt and I want to kill a deer and I want to fucking have it butchered and I want to eat that deer.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Dude.
I love that shit. I talked about this a lot. My favorite show to watch is Meat Eater. Probably my second, which was a sustainable hunting kind of show. My second favorite is probably Alone, where they just stick you on an island and fucking live there. Like, I love that shit. Like, me and Tommy are going hiking, backpacking with Nate and his kid in a couple weeks. We're going to Mount Jefferson, I think we're doing.
Hell yeah.
Gonna camp, gonna do all that shit. Like, I think the idea of killing an animal, but then using it for your sustenance is fucking awesome.
When someone like
Not just killing an animal, kill an animal. Like, I mean, like, burning a dog or
No,
something like
sickos
that.
do that.
So, do you remember right around Thanksgiving when I went to
When
the
you killed
farm?
that deer?
I didn't kill the deer. I killed, dude. It was.
Oh, you
was
killed the chicken, didn't you?
Killed the turkey. And
Ate it?
oh yeah, brought it home. I fucking plucked it. I slit its throat. Listen, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, sorry,
Yeah.
but I don't care.
No.
This is a circle of life,
Yeah.
right? Speaking of circle of life,
That was some fucking hits.
yeah, it was. So
We need a reel.
there was.
I know.
where this place was.
I wish we had a producer.
I'm gonna try and see if I can get you this year
Okay.
to come.
I'll go.
It's literally just men.
Yep.
It's like a fucking.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
awesome, right?
yeah, of course.
There was an 8-year-old kid. I shit you not. He had a knife on one side and he had a gun on the other.
I like it.
He had the Coke bottle glasses, like he couldn't see shit. Like,
Yeah.
him with a gun scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'll show you how to do this. He grabbed the turkey, he put it in the fucking cone. See you later, Rambo style. I was so afraid of this kid.
Yep.
And he was no gloves, no nothing, blood all over him. And I found out when you, I'm not kidding.
20 years later.
Yeah.
I just want to take some pictures.
Pictures, yeah. Dude, so this kid, I guess like when you first kill, I guess it's like tradition. When you first kill a turkey or a chicken or whatever the fucking case
Yeah.
may be, they take it, blood, and put it on your face. So I'm walking around drinking like a fucking moonshine, all this other shit with blood on my face, like a complete fucking weirdo.
I like
it
it.
was like 6 degrees out. Pats, I think, were playing in Miami. And I'm just watching this on this like little 13-inch TV, freezing my balls off when there was a perfectly fine barn inside.
I love
You know
it.
what I mean? I was
I love
great.
it.
I would do it again tomorrow.
You know, I
Can't
think
wait.
it is too. Is that I think like all my a family friend of ours is a hunter. They have a hunting camp that we visited a bunch, and then my friends like my buddy Rudy in Chicago and my buddy Paul Barrett. All these guys were fucking hunters, and like they grew up in the culture. And like I was like, this is cool. Like they go up with their dads, they hunt for a couple days. Usually they don't get shit. They get shit faced. You know, it's like, you know, I just think it's. I don't know. I'd love to fucking do it.
Have you ever had venison?
Yes, I had it.
yeah.
Like so they used to bring it home and dude, we'd fry it up in the townhouses in butter. Like that was my dinner.
Last week,
you tell me.
one of my buddies brought in moose and venison,
Dude.
Meatloaf. Dude, it was fucking delicious.
Oh, yeah, I
So
bet.
he smoked it.
Yeah.
So it was obviously better than just regular
Sure.
oven meatloaf, you know?
The,
It was delicious.
My buddy, big time, not my, I couldn't really say my buddy. He's my cousin's best friend, but I've known him my whole life. He's a massive hunter. And he brought me, we went to his house. I went there to like do a side job or something. He was cooking venison on the grill. And I was like, this is unbelievable. Like, it was so good.
Yeah.
He goes, here, take some home. And I fucking butchered it. It's like very hard to cook.
Well, and it depends on how they dress it, right? So if it stays in like room temperature, warm,
Yeah.
it gets a little gamey.
Gamey, yeah, big time.
If it's cold,
Yep.
if you're hunting in, I think it's bow season is like winter, right?
Yep.
So bow season,
Couldn't tell you.
winter, you kill the thing and you're in the snow.
Right.
It's cold right away. It comes out delicious.
Yeah.
I think it also depends on like I've been told this like what it eats. Like we go
Oh,
up to my family friend Bones' place. Like go up there and there's a couple guys that watch the place from. They're from up there. There's this guy. I think his name's Larry. Guy has got a shit tank on him, like the size of a Buick, right? And he goes like, "Y'all, you don't eat a trash beer." I'm like, "What's the trash beer?" He's like, "Oh, you know, those beer down in the city been going through the trash the whole time." He's like, "You want one that's been eating berries?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna open this beer and drink it.
I'll trust you.
Yeah, I'll trust you.
I'm eating a fish fillet from McDonald's. You think I give a fuck with this guy?
Yeah, you know what type of hunting I
Speaking of
wouldn't want
fish.
to do? Surviving the Game. You've
Oh,
seen that
yeah.
movie?
No. Yeah, with Ice-T.
It's like
What?
it's like
Yeah.
a bunch of these white
You've never
guys
seen
like
it, dude?
yeah, they like
Pick up
Ice-T's
homeless
like,
people.
Yeah, they
I
pick
think
up-
in Chicago.
Yeah, Ice-T's a homeless guy. They pick him up. This is the premise of the movie. They pick him up and like
They bring them to the island. It's like a camp.
yeah,
But it's like acres of land.
Yeah.
And then they release the homeless people,
yeah,
give them like a 12 to 24-hour head start,
Yeah.
and then they hunt them.
yeah. So like knowing
What?
Surviving the game, dude.
surviving the game. Yeah,
Check
it's,
that
dude.
shit
It's a
out.
fucking great movie.
Awesome movie.
I mean, I'm not pro hunting Ice-T, obviously. I was like, I had a Malcolm X hat. Everybody knows that.
Hey, spoiler alert, Ice-T flips the script.
Yeah. Oh,
Does
dude,
it?
Yeah.
he absolutely fucking ruins these
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
So it was like the Purge before the Purge, kind of.
Yeah,
yeah,
kind of
I mean-
basic idea. Like, yeah.
They're
There's been a couple.
They're just using
yeah, human.
unfortunates
Yeah,
as fucking sport.
yeah. And they're like the type of people that like.
Do you need a
It's-
license for that sport?
Yeah, it's a different kind of
Yeah.
gaming license that
It's called
they
being
offer
a fucking
Who's your homeless hunter license?
politician.
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah.
So, on that note, I've gone striper fishing, taken
I
home.
think it's a human.
Yeah, I've killed a man.
With Ice-T.
So striper fishing, and brought home what I caught and cooked it
Oh,
on the
yeah,
grill.
I've done that. It's
I
unbelievable.
fucking love it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Great. Okay, real quick ads.
Yeah.
Tedco. My guy Ted. By the way, Teddy reached out to me the other night. He's like, "Hey, me and Gentile are at this concert. We have an extra ticket. Meet us here now. Like, it's gonna take you 20 minutes to get in here." They were going to see like some jam band. I immediately said no, because I wanted to go so bad, but I'm like, dude, if I go to that, like, I'm not gonna be able to like live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, work will be rough.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ted's such a guy. It's like he's so responsible he can do that shit. And everybody knows that I am not. You know what I mean? Okay, Ted goes CM. These are my guys, right? So, like I said before, Teddy did like so. You go to the fucking Porch Fest. Go to Porch Fest, right? Let me tell you what's gonna happen at Porch Fest. You're gonna see Paul's addition on his house that Teddy did.
Hell yeah.
That's what you're going to see, all right? You're going to see it, and you're going to say, who did that? And I'm going to point to Teddy, and you're going to be like, that's my guy for an estimate. If you're looking for estimates, get his number while you're there. 617. By the way, now I have this new Mac. Everything pops up. You want your location used, shared. Take my life, because the last Mac sucked. 617-996. This is not an ad for Mac. 6827, all right? My guy, Teddy. Like I said, they're the best. 617-996-6827. I would
What's their-
give you the address, but they moved to a bigger place because they're doing bigger things, and they can do bigger things for you at your house.
What's the website?
TedcoCM.com.
So I'm just like kind of creeping side-eyeing. What? Look at this shit on there.
Dude, he's the real deal. He's Teddy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's the man.
Good stuff on there. Solid
By the
logo,
way,
too.
are you going to be around for Porch Fest? Can you come by?
I think I'm coming by.
Nice,
yeah.
awesome.
We
You
got
can bring the kids too if you want.
We got flag football right before, but after that, I might come by.
Little secret, Gentile's listen to this. Well, he's going to know now. We're probably going to start about 10 minutes later than we said. So it's probably 4:40, 4:45.
Yeah,
Our
that's
drummer's
fine.
getting off in another, not getting off, but like getting off the stage in another place. And,
He's coming.
Yeah, he's going to be cracking stick behind there, and it usually takes him 20 minutes to finish. Wicked Cornhole, all right? What can we say? Bruce has 2 stickers on his truck. He has 2. I haven't put this up yet. I'm going to save it for a good day.
Baltic Birch.
Baltic Birch. 1 sticker is Wicked Cornhole, 1 is Pulling the Cork. He actually texted me. He was like, dude, after that Disney show was fucking hilarious. He loved it. So we love them. They love us. Now, if your bucket list is to become a great cornhole player, there's another thing I've already accomplished. I don't need to do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's already happened.
Check it off.
Check it off the list. Now, but if your bucket list is to be a good cornhole player or just be somebody who has cornhole boards that are the best in the world, you can accomplish that just by going to wickedcornhole.com. Corker 5 will get you 5% off. Listen, you can get custom boards, like we said. Pulling the cork boards. You can get, you can get Colorado University boards, right? You can get Notre Dame boards done there.
Yes, sir.
You can get. They
I need
do
new
it
ones.
all. I've been there. I've watched it happen. They are unbelievable. We are partners with them. We love them.
My boards are from there.
That's right. 100% they are.
Yep.
And like we did the Fitzy test on video where Fitzy jumped on him 6 times and nothing happened to them.
Nothing.
We didn't video it.
Baltic
but it happened.
birch don't
Baltic
break.
birch don't break. That's what we say. So listen, you can get in touch with them at wickedcornhole.com. You can also call them 978-851-7600. 1875 Main Street Rear, Tewksbury, Mass. 01876. Right across from Treehouse.
Yep.
Go hit Treehouse. Get your 3-beer buzz on. Spend a little money. You know what I mean? Spend
right.
a little fucking money. By the way, that brings up bucket list. You're up next, I think, right? Well, Danny. Oh, you didn't go yet. You
Danny-
I mean, I said Notre Dame.
Yeah, and you
Danny
killed the
did his
turkey too.
First one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean-
you basically accomplished everything you want to do in your life.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Became the president of the IA,
At the youngest ever.
youngest ever.
Now, you can skip over me if you want. I used
Okay.
to. I used to.
All right.
My next one, which is right behind Island, is own a lake house.
Yes.
That's like my dream.
I want you
is
to own a lake
fucking
house.
own a lake house.
Yeah.
I've been going to lakes
I know
my
that.
whole entire life. Since I was a kid, my grandmother had a lake house, fishing, boating, swimming, everything. It's just some of my best memories. And we've been going to a place yearly for the last 5 years. And I've made those memories for my kids, but I want a place that is
Is your
mine.
own.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That
Sure.
I make the rules and I do what I want.
Yeah,
and-
I know what you
and
mean. Yeah.
I can get a boat. I can't buy a boat. I got nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My whole bucket list is like, what would you do if you were a millionaire?
I think that's what most people do. isn't
Literally,
it?
that's what it is.
Not all mine are though. So my next one is like never gonna probably happen. Maybe it could.
Mine isn't either.
And I probably would hate it if I did it. All right? Let's quantify that for a second.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I used to read, like, I was literally like a crazy reader when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
I used to read all the time. And the reason I read all the time is because I had the room in the attic at my parents' house, and we didn't have a TV in the attic, right? And, like, I would either be, and I didn't play guitar yet. So I would either be drawing, cracking stick, or reading a book, right? Cracking stick takes about 38
Fuck
seconds.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Now
so,
it's a
like,
party.
I was, dude, so I read, like, constantly. Like,
Yeah.
when I was I backpacked for 2 months in Europe, I read 52 books. Like, I was just reading. Like, now the funny thing is I don't read it at all anymore.
Yeah.
I've become
Because you read everything.
yeah, apparently. But I read this book, and I've read it probably 4 times, called A Walk in the Woods. It's a book by this guy, Bill Bryson. And it's basically like, he's like my age at the time, maybe he's a little younger. And he's a writer, and he's just like, fuck this. He lives in New Hampshire, and he's like, tells his wife, he's like, I'm going to hike the fucking Appalachian Trail. And I'm going to start down in Georgia, and I'm fucking doing it. And he's completely out of shape, and he's like, and he's a great writer, so it's like, and it's all stuff about the Appalachian Trail in the book and everything. So he picks up like a buddy of his that was like a reformed like drug addict, and like they go down there, and the guy's been like in and out of prison, and like they're both out of shape, and like It's a great book. They don't end up finishing the trail, like they do half of it, then they do a little bit more, but it's a great book. But I'm like, I would like no phone, like just like trekking, just like you're just on like Scotty Hewitt, who was Optimus Prime.
Yep.
He's done a bunch of hiking, but his brother's like done the Pacific Crest Trail. He's done the Appalachian Trail a couple times. Like, I think that I would love it. I think I love like the poetry, the idea of it, the romance of it. I'd get out there and about an hour and a half, I'd be like, get me a hotel and people to talk to. Let's go to a casino.
Yeah.
I know it, but I want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to do it. So, anyways, that's mine. I'll probably just read A Walk in the Woods like 6 more times.
Yeah. What's the other? Into the Wild or whatever.
Yeah,
with
that's where the
Krakow?
kid kills him.
Yeah, he
dies.
dies. I think a bear gets him, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, same along the same lines.
I again, won't happen, but I wanted to. Never rode a motorcycle in my life,
Yep.
but I
Me
want
neither.
to. But I want to. And I'm the biggest critic because I'll see someone on like a fucking ninja.
Dickhead.
And I'm like, you guys stink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a
Fucking
Harley
dickhead.
and I want to go from coast to coast.
Yeah.
Route 66 shit.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah, like clocky shit.
Yeah, cruiser.
Yeah,
Clocky's
yeah.
got like laid back.
But I
cruiser.
don't want like the fucking, what do they call it? Monkey bot?
No, that's what do they call it? Chopper.
Tall,
A chopper.
tall, like in Valley Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tall.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no
Tall
way-
handlebars.
there's no way that's
He'll-
comfortable.
He'll put a little wheel way out in front of you. He'll
Yeah.
put those handlebars way up so you got to reach up high.
Yeah.
Hands fall asleep.
It looks like you're always in a stick
That's a
up.
chopper.
Looks like you're
Yes.
always in a stick up.
Yeah, yeah.
That show was awesome, but those two guys fucking,
OCC?
yeah. That show was great. I watched it religiously.
Yeah, it has its moment for sure. I like
But
it.
that,
I
like,
enjoyed it.
talk about a terrible relationship,
Yeah,
father and
I can
son.
watch people fucking build shit like
All the time.
day, like main cabin masters.
Yeah.
Oh, like talk about Fitzy. Have you watched that?
No.
Oh,
No.
they just like go in and like they have a dilapidated cabin and they like redo it. And it's not
With
like
Baltic
HGTV.
birch.
It's like
Yeah.
they give like it's like 12
If you're
grand
going to
worth
build
of
a
work.
cabin and you're not using Baltic birch,
No, you're a piece
10
of shit.
cent head.
Yeah, exactly.
What an idiot.
Complete idiot. By the way, Bruce Taylor has a like a cabin up in the
Cabin?
woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, up in Maine.
It's just made out of cornhole boards.
Living my dream.
Living the dream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless he's not on, is he on a lake?
He is.
I need a lake.
Yeah, he's on a lake. Yeah.
I'm a Pisces.
Yeah, you're a
Do
man
you
of
like,
the
do
water.
you like swimming in lakes?
I love it.
I love it.
All right, so
I love it.
I gotta like when I was like
What, you get
12,
some leeches on you?
12 years
Yeah.
old, dude. It was disgusting. I'll never do it again.
Yeah,
I'll go
it's
out there. I'll go out on a boat all day.
They're not going
I
to
don't
drink.
feel
They're not
like-
going to drink much.
Yeah. You're gonna live.
You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
They're gonna get drunk as shit off you, but
Yeah, they're gonna have a good
drunkest
time.
leeches you ever seen in your
Yeah.
life.
This leech is cooked.
Just swimming
You got
sideways.
fucking 5 leeches signed up for AA the next day.
That was great.
Fritz, you're up.
Stand by me coming out of that.
Yeah,
little
when he
pond
gets
with
it
the
out of his
leeches.
nuts, or
Yeah,
his
he
dick, yeah.
pulls out of his tighties whiteies and pulls out the fucking leech.
Horrified.
You talking about that book? I would love to write a book.
I would love to write a book too.
I feel like I could do that. I was always good at English.
Yep.
That's good. Glad to hear it.
It sounds terrible
I
because
was always
that's
good at
how, like,
English.
you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
In high school,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right when I said it, I was like, I'm
an
just gonna
idiot.
let that sit there and marinate. See how that goes over.
Yeah.
Honest
Let's
English.
fucking pull the room.
Yeah.
So I was in English. Like people, we'd have assignments like write a poem about this topic. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I'd fucking bang out a poem.
A little
And-
fucking haiku action.
No, not haikus. Like literally, like fucking a long, like a fucking epic, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Fitzy's
Dude,
honestly.
I'm like Homer.
All right. Love
I
it.
believe it.
I was wicked good at English, Danny.
I believe you, Fitz.
No, all honesty, I feel like I could write a book.
Yeah.
I think I could write even just a fucking
Like a memoir?
no, it could be. It could be a biography.
Yeah,
I could
sure.
do my life.
Yeah.
You know
I'd
what I
read
mean?
it.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty good.
You'd
but
be
I
like
could
Pee Wee.
always,
You'd be like Pee Wee. Be like, I lived it,
yeah.
Daddy.
I could do it even making shit up. I think I could write a book.
That'd be fun.
Probably not.
Probably not.
You guys all giving up.
My mother and like 2 other people will read it. Brendan and my wife.
I'd read it.
That's it.
I'd read the shit out of that
Danny's like,
book.
fuck this.
Dude, there was a
He's
guy,
like, you got this on tape?
there was a guy that grew up near us. Well, he's still there. Lives in the Project Guy, Oscar, and he wrote a book called The Hamburger Horrors.
Yeah.
Swear to God, right? There's something wrong with him. We don't know what it is, but there's something missing.
He's not on paper.
No, but they have. Oh, what a guy! He wrote a book, and it's basically, I don't know, 106 pages of one sentence. There's not one punctuation mark in it, and it's just he made the book.
Hey, On the Road is like that.
I might be able to pull it up, but the reason he wrote the book is because he said how bad of a movie Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was, and that's why he wrote it. So he wrote the Hamburger Horrors, and it's basically just the most bizarre thing you'll ever read in your entire life.
Listen, passion comes through.
I'm not
on
going
the
to say
page.
who this person was because this is a similar story. A good names, but my buddy had a roommate in college. They went to a different college than me, and it was like smart college. It was not a college for like 10-cent head people. And the kid was like a little bit of an eccentric, but he was like a great athlete. So he used to write. He wrote this commercial. He wrote a fucking script about it, right? A whole treatment script. It was to pitch to Bud Light. And the name of this, I think I might have told you this, Danny. I might have said it on the show. It was my favorite thing to read whenever I was depressed. I would open it in my email and read it. And the name of the commercial was Beers Drinking Dudes. And it's the inside of a fridge. And it's like me, you, Moose, Fitzy, Anthony, and stick Bobby Ferroyo in the six pack.
Yeah.
We're all just sitting there in the dark and like whispering, and the door opens, and a huge Bud Light bottle grabs one of the dudes, and he's like, no! And then like tears his head off and starts drinking them. And it's called Beers Drinking Dudes.
Hell yeah.
And I like always wanted to have a band called Beers Drinking Dudes.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you Bud Light's listening, you want to come back from your fiasco?
Yeah, no shit.
Beers Drinking Dudes.
That would rival the Budweiser
Yeah.
frogs.
Oh, yeah, fact.
That would be like viral. That
I
would
agree.
go viral.
So I bought this book recently
Okay.
as a joke to send to somebody. When they got at the house, they opened up the first page about the author. Ready? Name, Oscar Ocker, age 40. I'm 5 feet tall with dark color hair. The book came after seeing the movie. The book came after seeing the movie Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It was not a good movie at all. It's very dumb and rotten type of movie. That's why my book Hamburger Horrors was written, and that one movie is where my book will come from. Since that tomatoes are put on hamburger sandwiches, and this is why it has come out as a giant
Zero.
hamburger monster sandwich for its head now.
No
That's one
periods.
sentence.
No periods.
You can read. You can look at
I'm
it.
looking over your shoulder. No periods.
Zero periods needed.
It's 100 pages.
Periods need not apply to this guy.
Look at the cover. How great is that?
Legend.
Look at that.
That's unbelievable.
I don't know
love
if that would pass right now because it kind of looks like
So-
blackface.
so
But
there was-
it's a big ass
it. It
hamburger.
does look like blackface.
Projects in Somerville had like these community things where they
Yeah.
would like publish
We-
books for kids. Did he do
He-
that through like a community? Yeah.
I bought it on Amazon and it came a day later.
Oh, so it's legit.
Oh, I swear to God.
It's legit.
Do you
like,
guys want a
published.
fucking copy?
I do.
It's Hamburger Horrors coming your way, dude.
Unbelievable.
Sign copy.
Yeah. Oh, he'll sign it.
All right, so I'll go again. This is what I can achieve, I think, but it's like it burns my ass that I can't do it. I want to be like a lights out bluegrass guitar player. Like I want to be able to go to a jam and I want to be able to fucking shred people's dicks off their bodies.
I'd say you're pretty
Right?
much there, no?
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
You're pretty
like,
close.
I'm
I
telling
think.
you, like I want to be like
I don't think
really.
you give yourself enough talent. I mean, enough.
Credit.
But I know the difference. I know what it is, and like, it's like I gave myself. By the time I'm 50, I want to be able to do that. Like I've been working on it. I lose like like for example, with practice of the show, so I can't practice my bluegrass shit right now. Now other people have been like, why do you even care about bluegrass music? You just play all this music. Like listen, I play a bluegrass song and like literally women just go to bed. Like women get dry from listening to bluegrass, right? Like it's fact, right? Like you play Wagon Wheel, they all like the river opens up.
Yeah.
Like middle-aged women at a pool party. Like if you play Wagon Wheel, like literally it's like I mean, Bed Bath and Beyond might as well be giving the whole place away. Like it's just ludicrous, right? Slip and slide. But like bluegrass, it's like Maggie's like hates it. She fucking hates it, right? I like it. It's almost like metal. It's just like a different version of metal. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's mostly you go to a bluegrass show, mostly dudes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like mostly dudes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But anyways, I
Intellectuals.
want to fucking achieve that.
Smart,
so I put a plan
smart
together.
men who are good at English, like bluegrass.
100%. Yeah,
know?
who are very good
I
at
like
English.
the English language. I'm good at it.
Well,
So
the
yeah,
problem is you can't grow facial hair.
I
Yes.
can't grow facial hair. That's true. I've been working on it.
It looks like you can, though.
I've
don't
been
think
working on it. That's another thing I'd like to do by the time I'm dead is grow a fucking beard. Like,
Imagine Brendan with a chin strap.
no, I told you, like, I went to, like, dude, I've, like, because I can grow enough to do that,
Yeah.
and I've, like, shaved it into it. It's like, I might as well be going to Halloween as a dickhead. Like, I look like the biggest idiot. Like, I look like I smoke butts outside of Square One Mall. Like, that's what I look like.
There's nothing worse than
With Jenko jeans on.
there's nothing worse than people that have a terrible beard. Like figure it
Like
out.
a drug addict beard?
Figure it out, dude.
Yeah, like a drug addict beard.
Hey, like every time I see a terrible beard, you remember Justin Timberlake's Dick in the Box video?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
what it
yeah.
reminds me of.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
Terrible beards.
Yeah.
I got a reach out from your girl, Michaela.
My niece?
No.
Oh, Michaela McLeod.
Yeah. And she was like, I'm at a bar. This is so fucking random. She was at the pub in Somerville.
Oh,
And
yeah?
she's like, I'm an ex Irish guy. What's that stuff called? And like Sopadine.
Yeah.
Now, you know it exists, Anthony, because Jimmy used to give it to us, like the soluble
Oh,
tablet.
dude.
So this guy's like, yeah, he pretended he doesn't know. First of all, let me just say something about Irish people. Keith, close your fucking ears now, okay? I love my Irish people. Now close them. Some Irish people are fucking miserable pricks. They just are. Just like anybody else. Some Americans are fucking assholes, you know what I mean? Some are awesome, like us. But, like, the guy was, I guess, being a dick kind of. He's like, yeah, it didn't, like, was saying Sopadine doesn't, like, even exist. So I'm, like, sending her pictures of box Sopadine. I'm like, tell this guy to shove this up his asshole.
Keith
Like,
was all jazzed up about it. He's like, dude, that stuff works wonders.
Dude, Keith's a fucking...
Pat Mulcurran,
Keith-
Patreon member.
Yeah.
His father's from Ireland. He's
Yeah.
like, dude, he goes, that was in my... He goes, we just knew it as like the fizzy drink.
Dude, listen. Those are fucking absolute gems of people.
Yeah.
Right?
Real humans.
You have to tell the thing that you have to tell the pharmacist that like your wife's like either like having a horrible menstruation situation because they make you it's like codeine in it. They make you give you shit. O'Malley was like, I'll put 2 in a drink sometimes, and his wife D's like, what hurts, Jim? And he goes, life hurts. D. That's what hurts. Life hurts.
The pub's not a great place to strike up a conversation
No.
with like a
Dude,
local. Yeah.
So I went there
It's-
twice. Good steak tips.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's
I heard
a
they have good
college bar.
wings.
Big time.
well. Yeah, I mean. It
By the way,
depends on-
stupid name for a fucking
Yeah,
college. The
I know.
Jumbos. The Tufts Jumbos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Stupid.
agree.
Dumb.
name.
Just call yourself the Elephants and live on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call yourself the
The
animal
roofies.
abusers.
They used to have. The
roofies.
They used to have.
roofies. What a
Bill,
name.
Bill Cosby did like the speech one year. What do they call that speech?
Commencement.
Commencement. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bill Cosby was
Wicked
there,
good at it.
just fucking. Yeah.
That goes to show that college dropout shirt really worked.
Yes.
And
I
next
told you,
week's
no one's
episode, we're
reading
writing a book.
No one's reading my book. It's gonna be Brendan and my mother.
I'm gonna read the first chapter live on air next week. My name is Matt.
So before I start, I'm just letting you know I'm really good at English.
Yeah, my
So
name
the
is
Tufts
Matt.
roofies because Bill Cosby did commencement one year. It's my joke.
Yeah, so it was a snooze fest. The whole thing was a snooze fest.
What a time.
You got any more? We've been running about an hour, so we gotta do Patreon too. Right? We're about an hour.
Yeah. Yep.
Not that I'm trying to keep us on a leash, but I'm just saying.
I would like to learn to play an instrument. Guitar is probably out. I bought an ocarina.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a little clay flute. Yeah, it's like a little flute.
A dildo.
You are. I'll tell you right now, Fitzy, this is why I love you. You're so weird.
I played Zelda, the Ocarina. of
Zelda,
Time.
yes. So that's how I
Okay.
knew it is because of Legends of Zelda: Ocarina of Time on Nintendo 64.
Fucking
I told you,
nerd.
I'm
I
a
love
nerd.
Zelda.
I'm a
Zelda's
nerd.
one of the
I'm a
best
nerd.
games of all time.
So the ocarina, it's like beautiful music. I love it, and I would love to learn to play
Imagine
it.
if you were like a character in Zelda, like you
Yeah.
just, you were
And I
just
would
going
dress
around
up like that with, like, tights
telling
and shit.
people to do different like duties, and then you're like,
That's my last one too. I want to wear tights and like a green outfit, like Peter Pan.
Zelda.
We-
They did make a movie of Zelda. You could go
They
as
did?
Zelda.
Did they?
Yeah, they made a Zelda movie. It was animated, but
There was
they
a
made
show.
Zelda.
No,
Oh,
there was a show.
Oh, a show. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Yeah.
It
Fitzy,
sucked.
Fitzy would have been there. He's going to Comic Con this year.
I was
dressed
the
in his
biggest
tights.
Zelda.
That
Like when
show
Zelda, the
stunk.
first
Did
Zelda
it?
game came out, I was like, this is the best game that's ever been made. I
Zelda's
still think it's a
fucking-
top game. For me.
Zelda's awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it really bucket list, but I did try to learn the bagpipes once upon a time.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
hard.
that would be sick.
And my buddy Nick, I think he's on the Patreon. Nick Delia.
Yep. Yep.
Nick's aunt is like competitive bagpiper.
Wow, that's hard to do, yeah.
So when she found out that I wanted to do it, she bought me my first chanter. So the chanter's like the thing that you practice on. It looks just like a flute, but it's the same
Yep.
hand movements as bagpipes. I gave that, I don't know, roughly 11 minutes before I
Yeah.
said,
It's-
fuck this,
it's
dude.
so hard,
So
dude.
when
It's so hard.
When I found out, So a buddy of mine was in, talk about nerd shit. He was in middle school and high school bands. We were all playing sports. He's in a band. Loser. All right. But he said that reading bagpipe music is totally different than other music. Because he played, I think he played the saxophone.
Yeah.
It's the same as like a trumpet or anything else, but reading bagpipe music is totally different than reading other music, which I didn't know. But he goes, I could play any instrument on earth, not good, but I can figure it out.
Maybe it's the way they tap, like, because I don't know, like for guitar, they have a thing called tab, where like it's not the notes, it's like it shows you where to put your fingers on the instrument.
Okay.
So it might be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was Greek to me. I had no fucking idea.
No matter what, to string all that shit together to
Yeah.
make melody and songs and shit,
Yeah.
it's not easy. So
No.
for you to do that on a guitar and to teach yourself or learn off of internet or
Yeah.
YouTube, it's a fucking serious accomplishment.
Yeah.
I would love to do it. I think it would be great.
Oh,
but
I
don't think I have the
appreciate it.
patience. Same thing with
Same.
you. That ocarina came in the mail, right? And it comes with a book. And so I stopped blowing into it. I'm
Which
putting
is
my
good
fingers
because
where
you're really good at
I'm
English.
good at reading in English. So I'm putting my fingers where they're telling you to put, and I'm blowing, and I'm like, this doesn't even sound like the note that I'm trying to do. It doesn't even sound right. And then I'm trying to string shit together, and I'm like, fuck this thing.
Yeah. This is a waste.
11 minutes. I think it was less than 11
Yeah,
minutes.
I did not last long, and I felt bad because like a chanter I think was $100, and she like went out and bought it for. She's like, how you doing with it? I'm like, not good.
Not good.
You know what I think it is?
Want to buy it back for $99?
I think my ocarina cost like $6, so I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't
the
devastated.
top
above
ocarina.
it.
It wasn't like
wasn't
Lynx.
it wasn't a
like
professional
Lynx.
ocarina.
Yeah, it wasn't Lynx. You know what I mean? Like Link had a better one. You know.
The good thing about bagpipes though is like I don't know what bagpipes are good or bad. I think it all sounds awesome.
Dude, I get the
like-
No,
chills.
I've heard some like. If you got somebody who's learning and they're not piping well, it can be caustic.
Have anyone in there?
Have
Anyone
you
ever
ever
go to
piped well?
No, the Highland Games,
No, I haven't.
dude.
Yeah,
That's a fun time.
I heard.
The
It's supposed
guy,
to be
the guy
ridiculous.
Bubba that I'm going to Notre Dame with.
Yep.
He was in it, and he was also in the strongman competition.
You mean Nessus Park?
What's that?
You mean in Nessus Park up in Colorado?
No. The one it's in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Not Loon Mountain. I forget what mountain it is, but it's fucking
They do
sick.
the strong man. They do the.
Oh, yeah. It is.
The pole toss.
Oh, it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
absolutely awesome. They do the boulders. It was crazy. But that's where they do I think the qualify for the World Bagpipe
Yep.
event. Dude, I sat there for like 3 hours, and I was like, I don't know. They all sound great. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
And they were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, these people are terrible. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? I'm like, they're just fucking killing
You
it.
know what?
Snare drum with the bagpipe, I'm all in.
I think part of the reason, like when I first started playing harmonica with guitar, like I remember I played before this other guy who was nasty at it, and my buddy was like, or a guy I knew was like, wow, it must be tough after you have to watch that guy go up there after you went up. And I'm like, I was like 22, and I'm like, I'm gonna get nasty at this now because I fucking hate your guts. Not friends with that kid anymore, by the way. But like,
tap.
you know, it's the worst thing in the world. But what drives me to be good at something is like
Spite.
Yeah.
hatred, and like,
Petty.
Hell
like
yeah.
I'm fucking doing it.
Straight
Like, and
petty.
now,
Yeah.
like, and I need that anger to complete that task.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I need that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm just kind of like, oh, like I don't do it for the joy of it. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking, you know, like a loser. You know?
No, yeah. It's,
I have to hate my life to do it good,
Yes.
do it well. You know what
Hell
I mean?
yeah.
Like I've told the story before, but when we did the weight loss contest, we lost it that one year. My buddy Fred, who's a great guy, Fred's the nicest guy in the world, but like he won, his team won, and they were reading off the wine menu that I was going to pay for at Grill 23, and I could just see him like cackling. And every time I wanted to get off the Stairmaster the next time, I'd picture his fucking face,
Yep.
laughing and reading wines. I was
Hate.
texting my team. I go, if we lose this, it's not because of me. It's probably because of you.
Yep.
So you better get back on the fucking Stairmaster now.
hate's a fucking motivator.
Hate's a motivator, dude. I love
love it.
revenge.
Hey.
Like revenge films are the best films. Like Braveheart.
That's why when we did Sober January,
Yeah.
that was my only motivator.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys think I can't fucking not drink for 31 days?
That's a question, by the way.
Go
Are we going to run
fly.
that back?
So many
Yeah.
people.
We're going to run it back,
Yeah.
right?
So
All right,
many
yeah.
people were doubting you.
So
Yeah.
many.
Yeah.
Dude, my
Yeah.
own family.
My own family.
My own family. They were like, you can't do that. I'm like, are you fucking high? Like, yes, I can.
You did it easily.
Dude, it was, I'm not saying.
You did it easier than me. I looked for the out to you a couple times. You didn't give it to me. I
No,
loved it.
if I remember this correctly, I got laid off in the middle of January.
Yes.
And Brendan texts me, goes, buddy,
You deserve one."
just have a beer. And I said, I'm not doing it. If there was ever a time to do it,
Wait, so I got to do this year?
you don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
All right.
Oh,
And I think it's like my father did it last year, but I think he'll probably be like, "Fuck that." Too.
I could do it, but I got to get in the mental state. Like December, like right around Christmas.
So
I gotta
here's
be
my
like,
problem with-
I got to be like,
Yeah, here's the
this
problem
could be
I have
it.
to say.
This might be it.
This is my problem with Sober January.
I
is
might
that
die.
Yeah, my problem with Sober January is that it's Maggie's birthday. So the way I was able to do it last year was because she went away to Hilton Head on her birthday. So maybe I'll just book her to go to Hilton Head. On her birthday.
There you go.
That will solve the problem.
Super Bowl's
I
in
will say,
February
like this
now.
weekend, I didn't really go hard at all. I like was in bed at 10:30 every night. I got up this morning, went to break out. Like when I had a great weekend. You know what I mean? I left Josh was just about to fucking turn out into a good party the other night, Friday, and I'm like, I'm getting an Uber. I'm going to bed. I was like, fuck this. You know what I mean?
Friday night after practice, me and a couple of the coaches went to Pearl Street.
Yep.
And just like a different scenery. We never go. We usually just stay in the parking lot and hang
Yeah.
out. We went to Pearl Street. It was fucking mobbed, and I forgot it was karaoke night. Guess who loves karaoke? Danny Gillis
Yeah,
loves
you do.
karaoke. Put my name in the hat. Fucking lights came on. They're like, "Yep, we're closed now." Like we were there for.
That's
I
annoying.
was like 10 people deep, but they never got to me, so I never got to do karaoke Friday night.
Were you
That's
going to do
annoying.
my prerogative?
I was gonna do what song was I gonna do? It wasn't my prerogative. It was, Whitney Houston. I have nothing.
That's a great pick. I think I would do.
I don't wanna have to
See,
look
I thought about this.
very much further. Sounds just like it, don't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at Pearl Street right now. I think that I thought about this because if we were before it got canceled, right? Didn't it get canceled the IA last time?
What's that? Oh yeah.
Something happened.
Something
Can't
did
remember.
happen.
What
Something did
Sean
happen.
does, our guy Sean,
Sean,
he does
yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash, unbelievable.
And he basically said, like, I would prefer you don't do Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Like, and I respect that. You know what I mean? But Johnny Cash is like easy for me to do. So I think like I would I was thinking about what I would do. I think I would go Shake a Tail Feather by
Nelly.
no, by fucking Ray Charles. Yeah.
Hot something.
Someone to
Something.
do.
Shake your tail feather. Oh.
Yeah. Well, you'd also be canceled because
Well, I can still do that. Because that is a John Prine song.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so we're gonna go into Patreon.
Yes, sir.
No, voicemails.
Oh,
Look at this guy. Well, I knew we brought a fucking third
By
guy
the
in
way,
for
we have
something because we had
good
10-cent
voicemails.
heads.
by the way, you know what it is? We're gonna start moving the voicemails to the Patreon. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking kidding here. All right.
Am I supposed
around.
to hear something yet? There we go.
You hear it now?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Unfortunately, the guys who are sitting here cracking stick aren't gonna hear it. So here we go.
Oh shit. Still trying to stay awake from Doctor Strange's 10-minute monologue 2 weeks ago. About time he paid his Cricket Wireless bill and get back up with the show. Wow. Mrs. Strange just give me a Blumpkin here. Oh. Wow. Some good shit. I would have missed the Disney call-in show tonight. Dropped my 3 favorite movies. Let's go with that. We got Tron, Can't Buy Me Love, in the program. Gillis, 2 more weeks, South Bend, bitch. Let's go.
Those aren't even like
They're not
animated
animated.
films.
No. So he lost.
Bobby Froyo back though.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, we got the top 5, possibly the best 5. So we got Tarzan, we got Wall-E, we got Toy Story, we got fucking A Bug's Life, and then we got Aristocats, because everybody wants to be a cat.
Andrew Fontana, right?
Fucking Fontana.
Yeah, and-
a week late.
First off,
Well, he left it like during the show.
Oh, did
can
he?
we talk about how bad that list was?
Oh, it's terrible.
Horrible.
Bugs Life, Aristocats.
You know what?
Decent movies.
Yeah,
Hey,
Bugs Life's
good-
I'm not hating on them.
I love the song "Everybody Wants to Be a Cat."
All right, you ready?
It's pretty good.
Yo, it's your man Adam from Jumptown. What's going on, boys? Early start to today. I see we're recording at 4 p.m. So listen, I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to drop down the Patriots score. I don't give a shit about it. Don't really care. But something tells me, whispering in my ear, it's going to be 24-17 Patriots with the W. We don't know, but we do. We will find out. And on that bucket list, and I might do it at next year's Metallica tour because I got the early floor passes. I'm going to get front row, and then I'm going to get backstage. That bucket list for me is meeting the members of Metallica. More importantly, my man James Hetfield. Can I get a ooh yeah? Ooh yeah.
I love Jump.
Dude, you know what I will say, and I'm not like a massive Metallica guy. but I really would love to see them do the Super Bowl halftime show. I think they
Haven't they
deserve
done
it.
it?
No.
At least he didn't say Laz. The guy that
Laz
shut
is
down
a drip.
Napster.
Hey, what a rat.
What a shit.
Laz
fucking-
is a rat drip.
What a rat, dude.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Fellas, what's happening? Great topic. Bucket list. One of the things I've always wanted to do. Driving across country with the family. National Lampoon's vacation style. From Boston to Cali, stopping in Texas to stay in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre Motel. Getting there, coming home, getting put into the lunatic bin after because you know you'd be nuts. But it's one of the bucket list things I've always wanted to do. All right, fellas. Love you guys. The Bruins are going to be awesome this year.
Jonathan Clark, by the way.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Yeah. Clocky sent us a text the other day, and I'm not gonna. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like anything that I wouldn't share, but it was funny. And I screenshotted it and sent it to my father. He's like, my father might get like a Clocky T-shirt. Like,
Yeah,
he, like,
he's
fucking
all in on
loves
clock.
him.
Yeah,
All right.
how can you not be?
Last voicemail of the day, and this is a new caller.
Happy Sunday, boys. First off, shout out to Brendan for drafting Nightmare Before Christmas. Now I get to keep listening to the show. Don't have to quit. It's a huge win for me. Never knew I needed 3 trash holes in my life, but you guys make Monday mornings a little less suicidal.
Love it.
Secondly, still shocked that Moana didn't get drafted. Even by Mr. Diversity. Must have taken off the Malcolm X hat after his first pick. I recently decided to start the show over. I only started listening weekly when Fitzy joined. And can't tell you how hard I laughed in episode 1. 3 minutes in when Gillis promised to never interrupt Brendan again for the rest of his career. 75 episodes later, they're on week 2 of therapy. You guys are killing it. On a serious note, love the show. Can't wait to hear the next one. Keep it going, boys.
That's Evan Valera. What a
Yes.
legend.
I gotta say this. I'll tell a story on the Patreon actually. There's a funny story with him. We were going back and forth. I will say this though. I get in shit for not taking Moana. Like Princess of the Frog
Yeah,
is
I know.
a diversity movie.
Yes,
You know
big
what I
time.
mean? Like,
Big time.
Come on, don't take my crown away. You know what I mean?
Give him
I
his-
just
give
by
him
the
his
way,
flowers.
I saw you celebrate everything you say could be like. I'm like saying don't take my crown away, racist. Like it's like what goes through your head these days. All right. Anyways, we had a blast. Get your tickets to the fucking Halloween party.
Yep.
They are moving, by the way. That's not bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, if you win that date with Amy, you can meet her at the Halloween party. And that's about it, right? So we'll see you guys on Patreon.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.